Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is February 4th, 2016, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the economic calendar today, chock full of nuts today. Starting at 10 a.m. this morning, ECB President Draghi will be speaking. That's obviously going to affect the euro. That's at 10 a.m. And then at 2 p.m. South African time, a bunch of numbers coming out of the Great Britain, starting with inflation report, interest rate decision, and then at 2:45, Governor Carney will be speaking. That's the Bank of England's governor will be speaking. And then at 3:30 South African time, we have weekly unemployment numbers coming out of the USD. Keep in mind that tomorrow is NFP. The number comes out 3:30 South African time. So looking at the markets, wow, what a big day yesterday. Let's start with the EURUSD. EURUSD, and this is a beautiful, beautiful trade. And we've been discussing this for the past couple of days. And you know, had you bought here at support at 108.28, that was January 29th, that was just last week, today you would be a lot richer. We're trading at 110-ish level right here. We broke key resistance level at 110 right here, and then at 109 as well. So we're really breaking through two resistance levels and trading at 110.80. That's about a 280 pip move, just looking at these moves right here. So let's look at the weekly calendar and see how far we've gone up. So you know, ultimately this is a new threshold for the EURUSD. We're coming between the 110 to 115 level, and I believe we could still get there before year's end. As things have been rotating, we've consolidated long enough since March, and the question is when will we re-challenge this 115 level again? So, you know, it looked like we're headed that way. Let's see if we could keep the momentum and not lose, for example, what we did here as we hit support on 106. We rallied and then sold off a little bit. Now we're rallying again. So ultimately, this is news driven. It's more economic driven by decisions of, you know, the central governments and such. So, you know, ultimately, you know, as traders, we just have to respect the levels and see how far we can go. Looking at the Dow Jones yesterday, big day for the Dow Jones, big rally, about 200-point move, and we're back up after selling off. It feels like a seesaw because corporate earnings are still very strong, and you see that we're challenging this 16,400 level again, which looks like if we do break higher, we could go to 16,600-ish level. And possibly to 17,000 as we rally into this to this market. Looking at gold, big winner yesterday, trading at 1142. We kept on saying this is going to 1150, and now it doesn't seem that far away. Big rally yesterday, and as such, you know, since last week, since the 29th of January, we're now about $35 above. So a big rally for gold, and I still see it going to 150-ish level before there's some sort of resistance at 150-ish level right here. The question is how far it's going to go. I mean, ultimately throughout the year, I think it's going to get back into this 1,200, 1,300 level. But at this stage, you know, let's take it day by day and see how the markets react. What was uncommon yesterday is that the gold started rallying and the Dow Jones was rallying. So, you know, usually they trade in opposite directions. And what I'm inclined to think is that the Dow Jones is just covering shorts, and, you know, people in gold are actually buying gold. Looking at oil, big day yesterday. Inventory numbers came out and we rallied. We were up to 32.74 here. Had you picked it up in the morning, we just discussed this yesterday. Yesterday morning, picking it up at about 29.85, and sure enough, you know, we're almost $3 above it. So big rally in gold yesterday. Big numbers for GBP coming out today. Let's look at the GBP Japanese yen. We sold off a little bit here from 175. Let's see if we can respect this level at 171 and then rally back up to 175. I mean, this is really an ideal market. It's a volatile market. And there's lots going on. Looking at the USD CAD, big sell-off yesterday from 140 to 137. We're seeing this correction finally, and I still think we could hit to this 134 level sometime soon. So those are the calls for today. Please be aware that tomorrow is NFP, so make sure that you're in front of your computers tomorrow for sure. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. I wish you guys a great trading day.